First forecast brought to you by Store It at Home, Rent to Own, Portable Buildings. Overnight tonight, we'll have the cloud cover sticking around, and it's going to be very, very warm after a week of overnight lows. Rather chilly down into the 30s. Tonight we're only going to get to 65. Last night we only got down to about 57. We did pick up a little bit of rain this morning, but not nearly the shower or storm activity that I expected us to see today, mainly because most of the activity moved through early this morning and pushed off to the east before we could really get things going with the heating of the day. Only picking up 3/100ths of an inch of rain today in Alexandria. 79 for our daytime high, however, and 59 our overnight low last night. So a warm day. We're going to have another warm day for tomorrow. Showers and storms back in the forecast, and even a better chance at seeing some severe weather once again on Sunday. So we'll keep a close eye on that for you. Of course, I'll have all those details coming up very soon. Your ABC 31 News starts right now.
Welcome to ABC 31 News Tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. After months overseas, Fort Polk soldiers will be returning home next month. To help them feel as comfortable as possible when they return, donations are needed to stock the barracks with some basic necessities. ABC 31 Joanna Phillips has the story.
900 of the 2,700 soldiers deployed from Fort Polk to the Middle East are single soldiers. They'll be returning home over the next few months to an empty room in the barracks. No sheets, pillows, towels, or toiletries.
When a soldier returns, he'll have the same basic fixtures in his room as when he was assigned to the unit. They have a bed, a mattress, and basic furniture.
The Cenla Chamber of Commerce is currently working with the Greater Vernon Chamber to provide basic needs items for these soldiers to help with their transition.
Sheets, pillows, towels, toiletries, as well as snacks, shower curtains, hooks, laundry detergent,
are a few of the items needed. The chambers are asking for donations and individual or business sponsors.
We're requesting monetary donations, so as we get the input, we can apply the money to the different topics that we need, the different pieces we need to make this work. A silver sponsor is $500 in donation. Gold is $1,000 and platinum is $2,500.
All donations must be monetary and will be deposited into the Chamber's Military Affairs account to purchase the needed items. If you would like to be a sponsor, you must apply by March 23rd, and donations should be made by the first week of April. To find out more, you can contact the Central Louisiana Regional Chamber of Commerce. Joanna Phillips, ABC 31 News.
State police say a man from Baker was killed yesterday afternoon on Interstate 49 in St. Landry Parish. Troopers say he is 72-year-old William Posh. Troopers report the driver of a tractor-trailer failed to slow down, swerved, and struck a car driven by Posh, even rolling over the top of it. State police say 9 vehicles were involved in the pileup. Grant deputies arrested a man in a Rock Hill community, and it wasn't his first offense. 54-year-old Robert Belair was arrested for possession of crystal meth for the second time in less than 2 weeks. Early voting for the March 24th primaries ends tomorrow night at 6. The Registrar of Voters office and a satellite office at Keys Park in Pineville are open from 8:30 a.m. until 6. In Rapides Parish, there are 2 major decisions. It's the primary for a special election to decide on the Alexandria City and Ward Marshal. And parish-wide, there's a new tax to continue to provide operation and maintenance funds for the public health units, but the majority of those funds will go to the Rapides Parish Sheriff's Office to pay for medical treatment for inmates. The Treehouse Children's Museum recently began hosting Scout Nights for Girl and Boy Scout members. It allows the Scouts to spend time with one another and participate in fun and educational activities without having to go far from home.
My daughter joined Girl Scouts this year, and so I noticed a lot of the things to do were in other towns. And so I was like, we have to fix that. And so we started hosting Scout Nights, and so what I'll have is Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts, and they'll do all of, or at least most of, what it takes to earn a badge in an evening. We line up some volunteers to kind of get that accomplished, and the kids come out. We have about 50 to 60 Scouts that come. The majority of them this year are Girl Scouts. But they come and have a good time. Different troop leaders get to meet each other and discuss ideas.
You can visit the Treehouse Children's Museum website, Facebook page, or just call to find out more about those Scout Nights. There's still a number of animals at the Alexandria Animal Shelter waiting for adoption. Henry Wimbley recently brought a little guy by who's up for adoption to the KLAX studio to talk about the adoption process and about being a responsible pet owner.
The fee on dogs are $90 for male, $95 for female. It takes about 15 minutes to do the paperwork, and with the paperwork you get a certificate for the spaying and neutering and the shots, as well as an examination to make sure that that he's healthy and don't have any unknown conditions. And we also throw in a free microchip with the dog. We want people to be mindful of that when they do get a pet, that it's an addition to your family more so than anything else.
You can visit the Alexandria Animal Shelter at 200 Animal Shelter Road in Alexandria if you are interested in making an addition to the family. The 33rd Annual Louisiana Nursery Festival kicked off earlier today in Forest Hill. The festival attracts thousands to check out plants being sold by area nurseries, art vendors, food, carnival rides, and more. With the chance of rain this weekend, festival organizers plan to keep things going and work around the showers as much as possible. Scheduled to go through Sunday afternoon.
Only one doctor brings health right to your home.
Every day is a new chance for change, and everyone can start right now.
Make an appointment with Dr. Oz. Check in for your daily checkup.
Well, we talked about our high being 79, and currently our temperature is 81, so you tell me what the high is outside. I think it's probably going to be 81. It feels like 80 degrees. Our dew point all the way up into the muggy range of 64, thanks to our wind out of the southwest at about 12 miles per hour. And we do have storms around the area, not immediately affecting us, but you might have noticed today that we had a fair amount of cumulus clouds around. Those are the bubbling type of clouds that kind of look like popcorn in the sky. That's what builds into those storms. You get cumulus, then cumulus congestus, and then once it starts raining, you have cumulonimbus. So there's your science for the day, and we'll have plenty of that tomorrow, all three of them, as we go throughout the day. All the showers and storms well off to our east. This is actually a very weak frontal boundary. A warm front, or really outflow boundary, is more proper to what's going on there. Showers and storms still going through Lafayette and New Orleans off to our south and east, but we'll be watching back off to the west tomorrow as a dry line develops and another warm front lifts northward, and that should bring us another chance at showers and storms. As we go through tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a shower or thunderstorm around, not a huge washout of a day. Sunday is the day we're watching for perhaps severe weather as we go throughout the day, and the reason why, well, our SPC outlook here has that slight risk right on top of us, and then the biggest threat is going to be wind gust and large hail out of these isolating storms. As we keep this activity down into the evening, that's when the tornado threat will kick in, because what happens is you have your low-level jet aloft, and during the evening it lowers. That helps to increase the shear at the surface, and you get a bigger tornado threat. So if we have those storms going until the evening, then that's when we'll be watching for perhaps a tornado or two. But overall, on Sunday, the biggest threat is going to be wind gust and hail. Of course, we'll keep you informed as we go throughout the weekend. Thunderstorms across the area for the day tomorrow, and we'll see them kind of scattered throughout. The better chance of rain will be on Sunday. Forecast lows out there tonight around 65 degrees, much warmer than it has been. Tomorrow, all the way up to 82, mostly cloudy, much more humid, and thunderstorms around. The best chance of rain will be Sunday. We'll clear things out after Monday, after a morning shower, and we cool things off. 64 for the daytime high on Tuesday, and 65 on Wednesday, but plenty of sunshine and beautiful weather to end next week, so we just have to get through this nasty bit of weather over the weekend. That's a look at your 7-day and your weather forecast. Scott?
Thanks, Ross. Kids are smoking cigarettes less and less these days, but electronic cigarettes, or e-cigarettes, are on the rise. Here's Tara Palmieri with a look at the numbers.
E-cigarettes come in all flavors, and the devices in all shapes and sizes. Some as inconspicuous as a USB drive for easy use at school. They are the most commonly used nicotine product among teens, but there are misconceptions that they are safer than tobacco cigarettes. But increasing data may be saying that they are as harmful. From 2014 to 2016, about 60,000 surveys were completed by kids from 6th grade to 12th grade in both public and private schools across America. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention now tell us that 78.2% of those adolescents have seen advertisements for e-cigarettes. They saw them in retail stores, 68%, a little less often on the internet, television, and newspapers and magazines. And those ads in retail stores significantly increased during the 2 years of the study, while newspaper and magazine advertisements fell. A staggering 4 out of 5 kids have seen ads, and studies have shown that that means there's a higher chance that your child will vape. If these forms of advertisement are illegal for the promotion of tobacco cigarettes, is it time to kick e-cigarette ads to the curb as well? The CDC thinks it may be a smart move.
A new report shows about 57,000 children under the age of 6 visit the emergency room each year after accidentally taking prescription pills, over-the-counter medications, and even vitamins. Safe Kids Worldwide finds every 9 minutes a child under the age of 6 goes to the emergency room because they accidentally ingested medicine.
Don't really understand what child-resistant means. We had about half of parents who thought child-resistant meant child-proof. But what we know about child-resistant packaging is it's not child-proof.
Changes to packaging for medications have made a difference. Some liquid medications include flow regulators that limit the amount a child will be able to ingest if they do open a bottle.
Good morning, Central Louisiana.
Good morning, America.
Look for your local weather updates during GMA. Brought to you by LSUA. Find your way to A.
Happy Friday, everyone. I'm Nick Frank. The new-look NSU football team hit the field this afternoon for the first spring practice of the year and first under new head coach Brad Laird. Demons are coming off a 4-win season and are turning to Laird in hopes of turning around the struggling program. Laird will also be looking to new coordinators Brad Smiley and Mike Lucas to revamp the offense and defense. Smiley is bringing a high-powered scheme that averaged 41 points a game in his final season at TVCC, which turned in a top 10 program in national junior college ranks. The Demons will be back on the field tomorrow morning at 9:45. Now, who wasn't on the field today was the NSU baseball team. That's because the rainy weather forced the cancellation of tonight's series opener against Nebraska. The game will not be made up. The teams will play the remainder of the weekend series as scheduled. Tomorrow's game will be at 2:05, with the finale on Sunday set for 11:05. This marks the first cancellation of the year for NSU.
Well, there you have it. We're out of time. Have a good weekend.
Waking up early is hard.
That is so true.
But MeTV makes it easy.
Yeah.
With Wake Up With Me.
Well, this is the best thing that ever happened to me.
These classic comedies coax you out of bed.
Rise and shine.
And put you in a good mood to start your day.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. There's going to be a lot of excitement going on around here.
Set your alarm to Wake Up With Me.
Hey, yeah.
Watch your favorite classic shows in one place. Watch MeTV Alexandria. Stay connected with KLAX ABC31. Visit us online anytime. Get today's top stories and trending topics. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. See our pics on Instagram. Watch us on YouTube. And make KLAXTV.com your home for local news and information. Plus, download the KLAX weather app for your smartphone or tablet. Get live current conditions, radar maps, alerts, and more. More ways to stay connected with KLAX TV.